say. And I can do all things, I can do all things. Yeah, I can do all things, yeah. We came a long way, and that's what the song say. And
hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Viviana Santos, and today I am going to talk to you about the continuation of the previous video that I made, which is why the change from bikini to wellness. I am a competitor for NPC, and I've been doing shows for years, a couple of years, and I've been competing and just recently did a transition from bikini to wellness. So let me start by saying I started my first prep back in 2011 in the bikini division. I have been working on getting better when I compete, and I did come from a weight loss and then started competing. So when I did my first show, I didn't have enough muscle. I do want you to know that previously I was athletic and active. I actually was a dance instructor, fitness instructor, coaching. I was a dancer for a professional hockey team, and then I got pregnant with my twins. And so that's when I moved from Laredo to Austin, where I live now, and I became a stay-home mom. And so my activity went down, and then I started gaining some weight. Then I decided to get, back to my training, exercising, and that's when the idea of competing came on, and I decided to try an NPC show. At that time, my cousin Danny Bernal helped me out and has helped me out to prep for that show and those shows that I had before. And so, yeah, it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of learning. But always when I would compete, the first shows were, yes, I needed to build more muscle. Again, I had come from a weight loss. So, I was just thin. I had lost weight, but I needed to grow some muscle. So I took some time off and came back to the stage. And yes, you can see the difference. I started placing. I started doing really well. But then the judges' feedback was that my lower body was overpowering. And so I started, training, doing cardio, trying to get more condition, trying to get leaner. So for bikini, as you know, each category is different. And for bikini, it's more like a more conditioned, leaner look. And then for wellness, it's for people that have their lower body overpowers, right? That bigger legs, bigger glutes. And so I was in the middle, and I was, just kind of trying to figure out what category I would fit in. And so last year in 2021, I came back from a 2-year break back to competing. And in 2021, I did both bikini and wellness. And so I said, well, let's see, figure out where I do better. I did really well on both, but last year the head judge did tell me that if I wanted to continue to do bikini, I would have to lose about 5 to 7 pounds and get leaner and on my lower body and, more conditioned. And if I wanted to move forward with wellness, then just, to start growing my lower body. But naturally, my lower body overpowers. And so that's where the idea came of, trying wellness. Then this year, I started training and getting a coach, which is Paul. And we started our prep as bikini. And of course, like any other coach, when you start, you kind of have to see where your client is before you even, recommend. And so we started prepping for bikini, and then as weeks went by, we kind of tried to see where I was going as I was depleting and I was leaning out. And so he did say, you know, I think maybe 8 weeks before the show, he did recommend and say, you know, I think you're going to do better wellness just because naturally your lower body overpowers. And so that's what we did. So I decided just to give wellness a try. And just a few weeks ago, I did wellness for the show. And I could see that now I do need a lot of work, but I can see that, yes, I'm probably going to do better in that category, again, because naturally my lower body overpowers. And so now that we have like an idea, or I have like a goal, and I know exactly what I want and what category I'm working for, I know exactly what I'm training, and I'm not in the middle trying to see and figure out, you know, which one should I do. Now I know this is the goal, this is what we're doing. Now let's put in the work and let's focus on that category. And that's the reason why I'm transitioning. Before there wasn't wellness. So, you know, we had either bikini or we had the figure, bodybuilding, all these categories, which I didn't have the muscle and the interest to really be in those categories. And so now with the option of having a wellness category, well, since I was in the middle and trying to figure it out, that would be the next step for me. Now, now that, like I said, we know what the goal is and that I can fall into this category, now it's time to work on that. I know wellness is all categories have, you know, they're hard. Yes, you have to grow muscle. All of them, you know, have their ways of getting to the stage and qualifying for nationals and what they look for. But for wellness, I know that it's going to take a lot of work. I have to grow my lower body, but I am up for the challenge. I am excited. And so I will now continue to train and compete in the wellness category. So now I am about 7 weeks out to the next show, and I will be sharing with you my journey to the wellness category and my next 7 weeks, how it goes, how I train, how I eat, and just sharing what I do and getting ready for the show. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and thank you all